Hey guys, welcome to the next section as part of the SMC course. Today's video is all about imbalances. But first, I'll be going over the terminology so you have a better understanding of the concept before we jump onto the actual charts to know what it actually looks like. All right, so imbalances are another way how traders read price. When it comes to terminology, there's imbalances, there's inefficiencies, voids, and etc. And quite frankly, they're all ultimately used for the same thing. Traders have different names for it, but they're all the same thing. What an imbalance represents is an impulse. It's basically where price action isn't healthy or is inefficient per se. So normally when price action is healthy or efficient, it's basically in a zigzag manner, so it's like a balance of buyers and sellers in the market. So even when price is bullish, for example, we'll still get those healthy pullbacks. However, when it's an imbalance, it's essentially when price has an impulsive move to one side and hasn't revisited the area again. Basically, price only delivered it once, but it has to be done twice for price to be fairly delivered. How traders use this is that the market will look to balance that price out, make it efficient again. So essentially, coming back to fill that area at some point. Alright, so identifying an imbalance is a three-step candle pattern, which looks like this. So the imbalance is the candle with a gap between the wicks of the candles to its left and right. Okay, so this right here is the imbalance, right? I marked out this box right here. That is the imbalance. How do you know? Well, like I said, it's the candle with the gap between the wicks of the candles to its left and right, right? So the wick from here, the bottom of this wick to the top of this candle right here, right? So this wick right here. If there's a gap between, then that is the imbalance. However, if the top of this candle and the bottom of this candle was to meet, then there's no longer an imbalance, right? So basically, price is balanced out. So whenever you see these imbalances, the market will return to those areas which may be immediate or later, but it will come back to fill those areas to balance price out. An important point to remember is when the market comes to fill those imbalances, it doesn't need to fill the entire imbalance, okay? Price, so it doesn't really need to fill the entire imbalance for price to be fairly delivered. Even a tap into those areas suffice. Okay, so I know you might feel a little confused, but don't because we haven't gone onto the actual charts yet, which we will in the next video, where I'll be showing you all what an imbalance looks like on the charts and how the market returns to those areas to balance price out. Like I said earlier, this video was just about terminology and having a general idea of imbalances. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.